Hey guys, welcome or hopefully welcome back to my channel, Rad Roots Yoga, where movement meets breath. My name is Brittany and I will be your facilitator for your practice today. We are going to get started in an easy pose. So cross-legged, sitting up tall in the sits bones, elongating through the spine. Palms of the hands are going to be resting on the knees. And we're going to close our eyes down just for a moment here, allowing ourselves the time to become fully present on our mats. A few inhales and exhales together, inhaling in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Keeping the eyes down, we're going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, stretching out the left side of the neck. And then slowly bring the chin down towards the chest. We're stretching out the back of the neck. We're bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. And then we're lifting our gaze and our chin up towards the sky, stretching out the front of the neck. Bring the right ear back towards the right shoulder. And then inhale the head up to a neutral position. We're going to do that circle of the head in the opposite direction. So we're dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder first this time. And then we're dropping the chin down towards the chest. And we're bringing the right ear over towards the right shoulder. And the chin and the gaze will move upwards towards the sky. And then bring the left ear back towards the left shoulder. And inhale the head up to a neutral position. You can open up the eyes here if you'd like. We're going to bring the palms of the hands together, interlace the fingers, and we're going to roll out the wrists. Swap directions of the circles. So we're rolling out the wrist in the other direction. Once your wrists feel warm, we're going to bring the forearms up in front of the face. So the forearms and the elbows and the palms of the hands are all touching. On your inhale, we're opening up, drawing the elbows back and pulling the shoulder blades together on the back body, opening up the chest. Exhale, we're bringing the forearms and the elbows back together. Inhale to open up. And exhale to draw the elbows back together. One more time, inhale to open up. And exhale to bring the arms back together. And then you can release the arms down. We're going to come to all fours facing the tops of our mat, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. On your inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the gaze and the tailbone. Opening up the collarbones and the heart towards the top of the mat. Exhale, we're going to start to curl in, starting from the tailbone. And then eventually tucking the chin into the chest and pressing the heart into the space in the back body. 2 more of those. Inhale to open up. And exhale to curl in. Last time, inhale to open up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Extend the left leg long behind you so the left toes are reaching towards the back of the mat. And then we're extending the right arm forward. So right fingertips are reaching for the top of our mats. We're going to do 5 pulses with the right arm and the left leg. So we're pulsing up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend into the left knee and circle the right fingers all the way around to grab on to the ankle or the foot of the left leg. Take a big inhale here and pull the navel in and back. On your exhale, we're kicking that left foot up and away from the torso. Release the grip of the foot and extend the left leg out long once again. And then reach the right fingertips forward. We're gonna replant the right hand to the mat. And on your exhale, we're drawing the left knee to nose. Then we're gonna plant that left foot between the hands. Inhale the biceps up by the ears. Exhale, we're shifting the hips down and forward and opening the heart up towards the sky. Drop the hands to frame out the left foot, and exhale, we're straightening through the left leg, sending the hips back towards the right heel in our half split. Upper body is laying over top the left thigh. Maybe lift the left toes from the mat. On your inhale, we're bending back into that left knee. And then we're gonna replant the left knee next to the right in our tabletop position. We're gonna do that little sequence on the other side. So extend the right leg long behind you, right toes are reaching towards the back of the mat. And then extend the left arm forward. So left fingertips are reaching towards the top. We're gonna do 5 pulses upwards. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend into the right knee and circle the left hand around to grab on to the foot or the ankle of the right leg. Take a big inhale. And on your exhale, we're kicking that left foot up and away from the torso. Release the grip of the right foot and extend the right leg long. Bring the left arm back in front of you, reaching towards the top of the mat. Replant the left hand to the mat, and on your exhale, we're drawing the right knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Inhale the biceps up by the ears. Exhale, shift the hips down and forward, and to open up the heart towards the sky, and a little baby back bend. Drop the hands to frame out the right foot, and on your exhale, we're sending the hips back towards the left heel and straightening through the right leg. Upper body is laying over top of the right thigh. Maybe lift the right toes from the mat. So you're flexing that foot, bringing the toes towards the face. Inhale, bend back into the right knee. And then we're replanting the right knee next to the left in our tabletop. Tuck onto the toes and press the hips up and back into our first downward dog of practice. You can pedal out the feet by gently bending into one knee and then the other. Whatever feels good for you right now, right here. On your next inhale, we're gonna take the right hand to the left ankle. On your exhale, we're twisting the torso towards the left. So gaze is kind of up under the left armpit. And replant the right hand to the mat. Inhale the left hand towards the right ankle. And on your exhale, we're twisting towards the right. Released, replanting the left hand to the mat. On your inhale, come up onto the toes, shift your gaze forward. Exhale, bend into the knees, sending the hips towards the heels and the heart towards the thighs. And you can step, hop, or handstand your way to the top. We'll meet in our forward fold. Keep the right hand down to the mat. Then bring a slight bend into the right knee. On your exhale, we're opening up towards the left. Left fingertips are coming up towards the sky. And we're getting a really good stretch in the left IT band. So the outer edge of the left leg. Release and plant the left hand to the mat. Bring a slight bend into the left knee. And on your exhale, we're opening up towards the right. Right fingertips are up towards the sky. Stretching out the IT band in the right leg. And circle the right hand back down to the mat. On your inhale, bring hands to shins, halfway lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, curl in, tucking the chin into the chest. Then we're pressing to standing, root to rise. Straightening through the legs, pressing the hips forward. Neck and head are last to lift. Palms and gaze are gonna meet overhead. Interlace the fingers except for the pointer fingers and the thumbs. On your inhale, reach up and out of the waist, creating space. And exhale, we're drawing the fingers over towards the right side. So we're stretching out the left side body. And release to center. Inhale, reach up again. And exhale, we're drawing the fingers over towards the left, stretching out the right side body. And release. Exhale the hands to heart center. And then inhale the arms back up. And exhale, swan dive the heart towards the thighs. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back to plank. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga, pulling the elbows into the rib cage. And then inhale, pull the heart up and through. Upward facing. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up. Downward facing. We're gonna do 2 more sun salutations before we move on with our sequencing. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend into the knees, step or hop your way to the top. Forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, curl in, and we're rolling up the back body articulately, 1 vertebrae at a time. Neck and head last to lift. Palms and gaze meet. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, pull the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up, downward facing. 1 more of those. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend into the knees, and step or hop to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, curl in, root to rise. Neck and head last to lift, palms and gaze meet. Exhale the hands to heart. Inhale the arms up, and exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing. 1 breath here, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, we're lowering to the forearms and the elbows into our dolphin pose. So we're pressing the heart back towards the thighs. Exhale, press into the hands and lift the elbows back up from the mat. Inhale, shift forward into your plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. And inhale to press right back up to plank. Exhale, send the hips up, downward facing. We're gonna do 4 more of those, of that little sequence. So inhale, lower to the forearms and the elbows, press the heart back, dolphin. Exhale, press into the hands, lift the elbows. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale to press up. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, lower to the forearms, press the heart back, dolphin. Exhale, press into the hands, lift the elbows. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale to press up. Exhale, send the hips up and back. We've got 2 more. Lower to the forearms, pressing the heart towards the thighs. Exhale, lift the elbows from the mat. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale to press up. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Inhale, lower to the forearms, dolphin. Exhale, press into the hands, lifting the elbows. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, lift right back up. And exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing. On your next inhale, we're lifting the right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee to nose. And we're planting that right foot between the hands. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Upper body's laying over top the right thigh, stretching out the right hamstring. Exhale, bend into the left knee, bringing it to just a hover above the mat. Inhale, straighten back through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. And inhale the arms up, biceps by the ears, in our crescent lunge. Back of the left thigh is pressing up towards the sky. Drop the hands to frame out the right foot. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend back into the right knee. Inhale the arms up, crescent. We're gonna do 3 more of those. Drop the hands to frame the right foot. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee, bringing it to a hover. Inhale, straighten through the leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale the arms up, biceps by the ears. Drop the hands to frame the right foot. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. 2 more. Drop the hands to frame the right foot. Straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. And inhale the arms up, crescent. Last time. Drop the hands to frame the right foot. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the hands to frame the right foot. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up, downward facing. That little sequence on the left side. Inhale the left toes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. We're planting the left foot between the hands. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Upper body is laying on top of the left thigh. Exhale, bend into the right knee, bringing it to just a hover above the mat. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. And inhale the biceps up by the ears. Back of the right thigh is pressing up towards the sky in our crescent lunge. Drop the hands to frame the left foot. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale the biceps up by the ears, crescent. We've got 3 more. Drop the hands to frame the left foot. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee, bring it to just a hover. Inhale, straighten back through the right leg and bend into the left knee. Inhale the arms up, crescent. Drop the hands, frame the left foot. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg, bend into the left knee, and inhale the arms up. Exhale, drop the hands. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Last time, drop the hands to frame the left foot. Straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. And inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the hands to frame the left foot. Step the left foot back into your plank. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing. 1 breath here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale the right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, we're gonna straighten through the right leg and plant the outer edge of the right foot to the floor. Then we're lowering the hips all the way down and turning to our straddle. Inhale, sit up really tall. And exhale, walk the hands forward in the middle of our legs, trying to come down to the forearms. A few breaths here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Do 1 more inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands back towards the body so upper body lifts. We're gonna plant the right hand to the outside of the right hip, turn to the inside of the left foot, and then we're pressing the hips up towards the sky. Left fingertips come up in our fallen star. 1 breath, inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're stepping the right foot back to the back of the mat and we're replanting the left hand in our plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing. That little sequence on the left side, inhale the left toes up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, straighten through the left leg and plant the outer edge of the left foot to the floor. Then we're lowering the hips and turning to our straddle. Inhale, sit up really tall, elongating through the spine. Exhale, walk the hands forward, coming to your forearms. A few breaths here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands back towards the body, lifting the upper body up. Plant the left hand to the outside of the left hip. Turn to the inside of the right foot. And then we're lifting the hips up from the mat. Right fingertips are up towards the sky in our fallen star. 1 breath, inhale. And exhale. In your next inhale, we're stepping the left foot back to the back of the mat and we're replanting the right hand in our plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing. On your next inhale, we're lowering both knees to the mat. We're gonna cross over the ankles, extending the legs out long in front of us. Inhale the arms up and exhale, forward fold over the legs. Here for a few breaths on our own. Eventually letting our heads hang here as well, so we're stretching out the entire backside body. Inhale, reach the fingertips towards or past the toes, and on your exhale, we're using the strength of the core and trying to keep the heels planted to the mat the entire time as we lower all the way down to our backs. Draw both knees up to a 90-degree angle. Press the low back into the mat as much as you can and pull the navel in and back. We are going to start to drop the toes to tap, keeping the angle of the legs the entire time, and then bring them back up for 10. Drop, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the right leg over the left, still keeping the angle of the legs. This time we're going to drop both legs, but only the left toes are going to tap the mat. So lowering and tapping for 5, lifting back up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unravel the legs and cross the left leg over the right this time. We're dropping the toes, only the right toes will tap the mat this time. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unravel the legs, and we're planting both bottoms of the feet to the mat, close to the hips. Slightly lift the hips from the mat, and we're interlacing the fingers underneath the pelvis. And then we're going to press the hips and the heart up towards the sky into our bridge pose. Release the fingers from underneath the pelvis and slowly lower the hips back down. Lift both bottoms of the feet up towards the sky. Using the strength of the core, we're sending them up and over. Maybe the toes find the floor behind you in your plow pose. Start to bend into both knees, bringing them towards the ears. Inner knee to ear pose. Slow and controlled, lower the hips all the way back down to the mat. Extend the left leg long and keep the right knee drawn into the chest. You're gonna bring the arms out to a T or a cactus, whatever your preference, and then we're dropping the right knee off the left side in our supine twist. Inhale back to center. Extend the right leg out long and draw the left knee into the chest. We're gonna drop the left knee off the right side, supine twist the other direction. Inhale back to center. Draw both knees into the chest. We're gonna lift the head and shoulders from the mat, wrapping arms around the legs, clasping onto opposite elbows, and then lowering the head back down in our compression squeeze. The next place that we'll meet is in Shavasana. We're gonna extend the legs out long, one at a time, heels together, big toes out. Arms are down by our sides, palms facing up. Slightly pulling the shoulders together on the back body. Eyes are closed down. We're relaxing the muscles in the face, the jaw, the tongue, and the forehead. We're gonna have one last full cycle of breath together, making it the longest and deepest that we have taken all practice. Inhaling in through the nose. And holding at the top. Maybe you sip in just a bit more air. And exhale through the mouth, letting it go. Allowing anything that is stuck to move through. As your body finds its natural rhythm of breathing, go ahead and drop in. For now, this is where I will leave you guys. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend time here today. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and respects the light in each of you. Until next time, namaste.